And so we're in Vegas, right? We'll pick up where we left off. These mark the second set of Halloween shows I've done in the last 3 years, and the third Halloween show I have attended. The first at the festival in Palm Springs in 2009, then not again until 2018. Between the two saw Halloween shows the following year, 2010 in Atlantic City, as well as 2013 also in Atlantic City. The following year, for the first time since their reunion in Las Vegas at the MGM, 2016 and 2018 as well. 2009 in Palm Springs was the only Halloween festival, with the palm trees behind the stage strung up with lights. They also employed these bizarre balloon drone-type creatures that hovered over the crowd, wildly psychedelic. Each balloon could change color so that one moment they were all different colors, then they would all flush red, then a third red, a third white, a third blue. But you couldn't hear anything keeping it afloat. They donned a musical costume, playing a different band's entire album between two sets of Clam. Genesis, Lamb Lies Down on Broadway. The last Halloween in 18 saw them troll all of us, alleging it was a rare, obscure Scandinavian prog rock band that no one had ever heard of, but were huge influences on Clam, with a 5-page manifesto describing their journey of their embracing this rare, obscure sonic texture none of us had ever known. And it was quite funny seeing everyone on drugs trying to look up this band and discussing amongst themselves. But I knew immediately. It's all new Clam, and it was excellent. I expect something similar this time. New music. I arrive in Vegas midday, Thursday. The show starts technically at 7:30. Doors open at 6:30. After navigating through downtown in the most run-down vehicle to drive the strip in 30 years, I park in the Leviathan of a garage at the MGM and walk in. Signage as soon as I walk in points me to a line wherein I acquire my tickets and merchandise. The line is sparse, but perhaps has 60 people in it. They are swiftly processing them, and I arrive at the table in 15 minutes. A pretty girl sits opposite, her head waist high. Her head waist high. Brown hair, mousy. ID and credit card, please. I produce the material and hand it to her. She types information on a tablet and nods. She turns around and yells back, "What size?" "Large." She turns back around and hands me a piece of paper, a wristband, and 2 yellow t-shirts. "Take the paper to the hotel lobby check-in." She points down the long hallway lined with overpriced food and swag of varying variety. All the way down that hallway. And they'll get you set up. "Thanks so much." "Thank you. Have a good show." I walk on down the hall. The lobby opens up to a grand cavernous space with a ceiling of some 30 feet high. It is a Goliath of architecture, a temple to Dionysus if ever one existed. From the main entrance, which is to my left, to the south, as I enter from the other entrance in the parking garage. The walls are gold. In the center, a golden lion with a golden reflective dome overhead. Classic meets garish. The desk is rounded to my right as I enter and spans some 60 feet across the eastern half of the circle. To my left is coat check. I remember in 18 I would always check my bag. In fact, I remember now I left my tickets in the bag one night, and they brought me back into the enormous space they store everything in. A giant breathing apparatus of structure. Huge shelves that stretched to infinity, or so it seemed. The manager brought me through the maze. As we perused the space, I commented on how vast the space was, and he smiled and informed me that the MGM is the 4th largest hotel in the world. Whether that is still true today, I cannot say. Across the tile floor, on the other side of the circle, the Lion and its surrounding floral arrangement, a catch-all store, where you can buy anything in a pinch. Really expensive booze. North of there is the entrance to the casino. I turn right and head to the desk. A nice young guy stands and smiles as I approach. I reciprocate as I hand him the paper. He types the information into the computer between us. "I'm sorry to say this, but your reservation has no rooms available. I'll have to give you a queen double bed. Is that all right?" Yeah, fuck it, no worries." He nods approvingly and types in some more information. "Very good, Mr. Cash. It is on the 23rd floor. Is that good?" "It's the top floor that isn't the penthouse. So 24 is the top." He nods as he hands me the key cards and a pamphlet. 2311, follow the signs. The elevator only goes to floors 18 and up. I nod in contemplation as I take the material from him. Okay, very good. Specific elevator. And where are those? He points back the way I came. The elevator is just back through there to your left. I see. I walked past them. Thanks a bunch. Enjoy your stay. The elevator is its own ritual, to be sure. Upon arrival, I see my room is quite legendary. Badass panorama of Vegas. Huge wall-sized window. 2 queen beds. A big wardrobe, light brown on top and bottom with the darker stain between. A TV atop. Mini bar to the left. With the same color pattern. I sling my bag up on the bed, loaded primarily with books and a few meager outfits I own. I have around $1,500. I'm going to spend it as recklessly as I want. I call my friend Pickles. Ethan Cash, what's going on? I just checked in. Are you here? Yeah, we're all here. Can you help me with anything? Yeah. I only have a little something, but I got something for you. Hell yeah. Where you staying? Excalibur. What about you? I'm at the MGM travel package. Oh, whoa. She yells out to her friends. Hey, Ethan got a travel package. Was that steep? It was not cheap. But not that much more than what I paid in 18 to stay in a total dump across town. We'll be there around 7. Hell yeah, you text me. Sounds good. After getting off the phone, I take a shower and head down out into the world. The Strip is a hideous conglomerate of shit. Buffets and bullshit souvenir shops between casinos. As I'm walking east on the south side of the street, which is the backside of the MGM, a Buddhist woman walks by me holding jewelry. She stops and puts a necklace around my neck. Free, free! I let her put it on my neck. A jade green Buddha with a simple leather strap. Free? Donation, only donation. She puts a golden Buddha card in my hand and produces a notebook and a pen. See? Donation! On the page is a cornucopia of $20 inputs. Line the page with names and locales. I nod and produce a 20. She furrows her brow and points to the card. Two donations! 2, see? 2! I look at the card and the necklace, then back to the card, then to the blue-eyed hag nun extorting me, then back to the material, then back to the hag. Then I take a moment to consider where I am, what I intend to do, namely, gamble, and hedging my bets. I produce another 20, and she smiles and hugs me. Happy life! Happy life! Happy life! God bless you. And she went on her way. Did I get grifted in my first 15 minutes here? Pay it forward? Perhaps I got grifted, but my intentions are pure. I walk for perhaps 1 hour before turning back around and heading back to the casino. Inside the casino is pure bacchanalia. Scents and subtle sounds. Colors in the void. Lights, sounds, smells, all beckoning you to spend all of your money on a single roll, on a single hand of blackjack, on a single hand of poker. Heading into the poker room, I approach the desk in the front. A man stands opposite in a suit. He smiles as I entreat. 1-2 cash game? 1-3. Okay. 1-3. Yeah, sign me up, Ethan Cash. Do you have a player's card? Nah. Are you interested in getting one? High hand every hour gets 300. No worries. He nods as he types in some information before he looks back to me. Be about 15 minutes. Sounds good, thanks. I stand near the tables and wait for them to call my name. The casino is busy. All the tables have plastic sneeze guards hanging from the ceiling. Hundreds of people mull about. The music is on a loop of 5 songs that are all equally horrendous. A name softly emerges from a hidden sound system as the guy at the desk speaks into a microphone. Cash, table 4. I walk to the table and adopt the only open seat. I put $200 bills in front of the dealer as he shuffles. He takes the bills and offers me a blended array of chips. Only 5 10s, 1s, 5s, 10s, 25s. Gambling is a haze of vice, a performance of its own kind. The lobby is packed with people, and the walkway leading to the venue has become a dense amalgam of patchouli and sage, and women with hairy armpits, hairy legs. But largely the clam community has a skater style. Remorseful corpse is patchwork. I am waiting for Pickles now. It is much later than I prefer. However, I do not have any drugs, and so I'm waiting to get fed before I enter. Masses of people all jaw-jacking, chomping away, a hive mind of joy and elation. To my right is the Whiskey Down, a bar I frequented often in 18 while I was here. Someone stole my hat, I remember. Badass hat. Happens all the time. It approaches 7 o'clock when finally my phone rings. Pickles, yo, where you at? I'm at the hall. I'm in the hall at the edge of the casino that leads to the entrance next to Whiskey Down. What about you? I'm close. We're coming in now. Look for the purple wig. Cool, I'm looking. I see Patrick, the tall, slightly chubby bear of a gay that was selling cheap laser-cut swag at Dick's, standing tall with Max and John next on either side of him. And to Max's left, Pickles with a sequined dress and a purple wig and light-up sneakers. I wave her attention my way. She smiles and approaches. We embrace. Ethan, so good to see you. How are you? Still crushing pickleball? What's my name? I got you a birthday present. It's in my room, but I'll get it to you. She looks to everyone. Guys, you remember Ethan, right? Yeah, hell yeah. What's up, dude? Dude, you cut your hair. Good to see you. Cute. John looks to the two of us as we begin walking towards the venue. How did you guys meet? I met her in the elevator at Hotel Penn New Year's Eve the 30th. I complimented her pickle tiara, and we shared a cig outside. Some minutes later, I saw her again at my hotel up the street and told her I had an extra seat, and she came and spent the second set with me, and we've been friends ever since. You complimented my mouth skills, a redeemable quality in any woman. The dull roar of the hundreds of people passing through to the venue is not deafening, but the excitement is palpable, and the frequency is magnitudes higher than usual. I have this floor ticket. Would anyone be interested in going to the floor? Oh, and Pickles, do you have... I have a gram of Molly I could sell you, $90. Cool, yeah, let's do it. Let's stop real quick. We tuck ourselves into an alcove against the wall as the Wook herd continues towards the destination. She produces a bag from her shoe, and I give her 100. Just keep the change, whenever. Just give me the change whenever. She nods, and we continue walking. Do you guys want to go to the floor? John replies, I mean, you just have the one ticket? Yeah, just one. I'll try, but seems like you'll just get 2 wristbands. At the entrance, I produce the tickets, and the guy hands us a handful of wristbands, 4 for 2. He obviously wasn't paying attention. Overwhelmed by the party of it all. We exchange wide eyes and head inside. The music has just begun. It is a wild psychedelic cacophony. Badass ambient texture leading somewhere. However, it is not obvious. We head into the floor as they kick off Also Sprach Zarathustra, Clam's take on the classical composition in the spirit of the rendition in the film Being There with Peter Sellers. Loose, easy groove, heavy clavicle. A peculiar opener, to be sure. The energy is high. The floor in this venue is chaos. Vietnam. Charlie's in the fucking trees. Fist fights almost. As people try to claim space. I know I'll have to arrive earlier to get a good spot. We wrestle with the folks near the door for a time before John says, let's try to find a seat. I nod. Yeah, it's probably better up there. So we head up to the seats. The venue is packed, sold out, 20,000. Dancing in the corridor, dancing in the seats. We inevitably end up in the nosebleed. As the set unfolds, John makes an observation. I think all the songs are numbers. I react wide-eyed. Yeah? He nods. Elucidate. 2001, 1999, 666, 47 days. Oh, whoa, and they're all going down, too. They transition out of Raspberry Alphabet 33 into 30 years later. 30 years later. Pickle says, badass. This is the end of the set, for sure. She nods. We should go back down to the floor now, and maybe we can carve out a good spot for the second set. Collective nods. Patrick replies, I think I'll stay up here. It's too much down there. Now, John. Yeah, I agree. I'm down. Let's head to the floor. Give me hugs. Patrick, John, and Max each give us a hug. Ready? She looks wide-eyed, intoxicated to me. I nod. Let's roll. We start to head down to the aisle as the bridge refrain of Second Time Around sets the jam off into outer space. We see security informing people they aren't allowed to dance in the aisleways. Has a totalitarian Orwellian nightmare kind of vibe. Though I am sure they say it is for emergency services. However, fascism is always intellectually valid from this side of right. Taking the escalator back down into the jungle, we dance in an open space through the jam, and when the musical refrain is brought back, we head to the entrance, the only entrance to the floor. We wait for the set to close. Once the band leaves and the lights come on for set break, we see some 1,000 people emerge. We go against the grain and push maybe halfway through, and arrive at an acceptable space between guitar and bass, though fairly far back. Pickles produces a bag of Coke, as well as a set of spoons. She takes a bump, hands me the bag as well as one of the spoons. I inspect the spoons. Kanye gay fish spoon. The spoon is mermaid Kanye with his 2 large back flippers as drug spoons, 1 for each nostril. I imbibe, filling up both spoons but snorting each one individually. As I exhale after the left nostril, I decry, 'cause I'm a motherfucking gay fish. I hand her the backpack. Gay fish, y'all. So what have you been up to? Axe throwing and pickleball are my go-tos. You throw axes? Yeah, it's badass. Check it out. She shows me a video of her throwing an axe overhead Viking style. She needs a helmet with horns or animal heads on top. Nice. What about you? Bah. I shrug. I don't know. I'm lost. I've been working in Colorado since I saw you at Dick's. I'm gonna go to LA when I leave here. What are you gonna do there? I've taken to writing. It has become an obsession. And so I feel I have to go into Babylon, either New York or Los Angeles, if I want to be a writer professionally. Since I'm already on this side, I'll try the City of Angels first. The City of Angles first. You sure? Sure of nothing. Just seeing what sticks. The lights dim, the crowd erupts. The band comes back on. They set out immediately into 8 Below. The song is a smooth, slower tempo, beautiful rendition. A jam unfolds for 15 minutes after the second verse and chorus, as is so often the case with this, our favorite band. A key change. E minor, a tempo shift. I know this song. Clay begins singing. If the sun refused to shine, I don't mind. I don't mind. I looked at Pickles with glee. Jimi Hendrix badass. I got my own world to live in, and I ain't gonna copy you. It's always a treat when they debut a song, and one as legendary as this seals the show as instantly classic. Not that the first set didn't do that already.